Let me ask you something. Have you ever worked harder, put in more hours, only to realize you're still falling behind? Rent's up, food's up, fuel's up, but somehow your pay never seems to move. Tonight, we're looking at a story that might explain why, and it involves one of the biggest corporate practices you've never heard of, but feel every single day. 1. The problem every worker knows for years now, workers across the UK, the US, and beyond have been told the same thing. There's no money. Times are tough. We can't afford raises right now. And yet, corporate profits are hitting record highs. So where's the disconnect? 2. Enter wage suppression. Behind closed doors, major corporations have been quietly using a tactic called wage suppression. Here's how it works. In plain English, big companies share salary data, agree not to compete too hard for workers, and avoid bidding wages up. Not officially, not in writing. Just understandings. The result? You don't get paid what the market should be paying. You get paid what corporations quietly decide is acceptable. 3. The tech giants caught out a few years back. Companies like Google, Apple, and other Silicon Valley giants were exposed for secretly agreeing not to poach each other's employees. That meant no competitive job offers, no bidding wars, no leverage for workers. People doing highly skilled jobs were unknowingly earning tens of thousands less than they should have. Now here's the part that matters to you. This behavior didn't stay in tech. It spread. For you why this hits the average worker. You might not work in Silicon Valley. You might be on a building site, in a warehouse, behind a till, driving a van. But the same logic applies. When large employers dominate an area or an industry, they don't need to compete for labor. If everyone pays roughly the same, where are you going to go? And suddenly the power shifts, not to the bloke putting in the hours, but to the company deciding what those hours are worth. 5. The quiet part nobody says out loud. Here's the uncomfortable question. Is it really inflation crushing workers? Or is it companies protecting profit margins at the workers' expense? Because when prices rise overnight but wages can't rise for years, that's not an accident, that's a choice. 6. Why it feels rigged. This is why so many people feel like working harder gets them nowhere. Loyalty isn't rewarded. The system is stacked against them because in many ways, it is. Not through one evil villain, not through a secret meeting in a dark room, but through thousands of quiet decisions that slowly squeeze the people who keep the lights on. Ask yourself, who controls that market? Who benefits when wages stay low? And why does the burden always land on the same shoulders? Because the real conspiracy might not be hidden at all. It might be happening every payday.